Okay, so shall we begin?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Tell us about yourself, like where are you working, what's your day-to-day job is, your task is.
Yes. I have overall 10.6 years experience and working in the database management from very older versions. 8.8 from the 8 on Solaris operating system, and the latest one is up to 19C into the rack environment. And I'm holding OCP and MCSC certification, and I worked with the different clients. My in Oracle and existing client. I'm working with IT, and my main responsibility with the different projects. I work for the Oracle databases and SQL databases, and little bit the MySQL databases, and I yes, I work with banking environment. I work with, around the 5 domains: healthcare and healthcare domain, and financial, banking, and retail healthcare. Yes, and the yes, existing project with the team lead. There is a 6 team members. 3 was working from Bangalore, 3 was from California. So handling day-to-day task with that end users facing that issues, and migration the codes, and migration that Quintana, the third-party tools migration from the developer to the production server, handling production issues with sizes issues mostly, and data structures handling, and day-to-day. Yes, these are the things involved with in and cloud. I work with OCI and Azure and AWS. Maximum I work with OCI with 12C, and upgradation I had done from 12C to 19C upgradation, and mostly all the upgradation I done, and in the rack environment from basic setup to from 2 node or 3 node basic setup to the setting that into the test servers for the reporting. One of the project I worked where I set up that rack from the scratches, and handling that data guard issues, and DR side I work with real time in banking environment, and production, and we are away from the head office, and yearly wise there is a shareholders meeting in the big hotel, and taking that DR server to the on-site on the hotel premises, and setting up and giving the demonstration to the shareholders, and handling then again
You really do this? You really take do the DR setup in the hotel? Did I hear it correctly?
yes, yes.
Okay.
For the shareholders, there is a meetings for the banks every year, so we had to give the demonstration. So
Hmm.
in the banking, what happened? We had taken that DR server to the physically. We had carried that server, and we had taken to the on weekends. We had taken and set up and give the shareholders all the demonstrations by the banking environment. But my role was the database. So I was
Yeah,
handling.
yeah,
Yes,
obviously, yes.
yes. So there is a
Okay.
big issue. There is a big environment for the banking.
Right.
There is a card section. There is a Kapiti, if you know the banking, Kapiti installation, and the banking environment, checks, and blah blah, many things. Yes.
Okay. All
So
right.
Okay.
yes, one of the
So you are on the currently on the payroll of Convergence. Okay. So you are aware this is also a contract position, right?
yes.
Okay. Okay. So how good do you rate yourself in the performance tuning area?
Out of 10 or 8, I can say.
Okay. Any real tuning examples can you, in your previous work experience, can you share it with us?
Yes, I worked in Bangalore for Max hypermarkets. You can see that retail shops is there around India. So I worked in the Bangalore for that production servers. How that performance badly, I was facing that issues. So we are taking that analyzing indexes is the main thing I was using for every week for all the things I was handling easily. And apart from this, how that our database, we are taking snapshots with the AWR report at the right time when our database is working fine. And another issues is coming in that case handling with that snapshot and try to resolve that issues. And and apart from this, if
Okay.
immediate
So how do you compare a good and what you say is a good in a AWR report and bad in a AWR report? What do
yes,
you first check in a report?
yes. In the that how that database is functioning. Example in yes, some bias.
Any particular parameters that you check? Name, can you tell us many of the parameters?
Yes, yes. Tracing that CBOs and task setting the task and CBO looking at the CBO trace actually. And if you are asking for the particular
Section, which sections and which parameters do you see in an AWR?
yes, in that yes, that first of all cursor share a memory I will check the memory of how that cursor cache is running and with that
No. Okay, so there are different sections in an AWR report. Okay.
yes, yes,
So what section, and in that section what do you see is if I give you a two AWR report of the same database,
yes,
so see what do you check and see, okay, this is DB is performing okay and this is overloaded, underloaded, or there is an issue in this,
yes,
just at a glance, not digging deeper.
yes, yes. So once a snapshot is done, so first of all we have to check that elapsed time and CPU time and discretes. These are the main things we have to check. And apart from this, we have to cursor report. We have to check for the long.
Okay, what do you mean by elapsed time?
Yes, in the elapsed time is how that gap is coming. Gap is coming between the transactions with the joins and the cursors, and how elapsed time is working. So that
Okay, DB, what does DB time mean to you?
DB time, yeah, database time. That is
Yeah,
DB
yeah,
ID.
yeah.
With the help of DB ID, we can check DBS snap.
No, no. DB time in when you open the AWR, it's one of the first metrics actually. So what is that? Just tell it in two sentences. That's all.
Yes, yes, yes. That timing, execution timing, we are checking. That is around
Or the formula you can tell us, like rough formula you can tell us what it is.
yes, yes. For DB time, I will get that first of all SQL ID. I will get with the
No. We are asking what does DB time mean? What is the basic calculation in the AWR? What does it mean?
yes, that is wait timing. DB timing
Mm,
is nothing but wait timing.
no. Okay.
Okay. So now going ahead. Okay. So which background process is responsible for cleaning up housekeeping? You can say in the database.
Elmon, Pmon, these are the main things we are checking. In the if there is in rack is there is a lot of BG processes there.
Okay. Mm, can you explain S1 doing an instance recovery?
Yes. S1.
Doing an instance recovery.
Yes. It will, if some issues is coming, so in that case, it will handle by S1.
Okay.
No, what does it do? What does it do? Say if any instance gets abruptly terminated and we start it, do a startup command. What happens in the background? What is the role of SMON and other? Yeah. How does the crash recovery happen?
Yes, there is a S1 that process it will for instance recovery. It will clean up the dirty things and coalesces. And if there is a if you go deep down, so there is a extents is there. So S1 will wake up every 5 minutes to
No,
perform.
no, that is its day job. But what does it do when the crash recovery happens? What happens in the background?
Yes, that is, it will recover that, it performs the recovery. If necessary to instant start up. So in that case, S1 will responsible for cleaning and cleaning
Mm,
temporary segments.
That is it again.
okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. What is the basic difference between an undo and redo? How do they work together?
Yes. Undo is we are recalling back. Where is redo? Whatever the change you ask for the redo and undo.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, that is logs we are checking actually. That is undo records will there is consistency maintaining by images under under the data and
Okay.
yes, and if there is a transaction is changing for the internal server, so that it will record that logs with the undo and for the redo it will create that members for the existing group.
Hmm.
Yes,
Redo creates the member. Huh?
members it
Oh,
will.
okay. Okay. So let's break it down a bit. I do an update statement. Okay.
Okay,
Okay, and I update something from 100 to 1000 in an employee table.
okay.
Okay. So can you tell me where and how undo redo comes here in this picture?
Okay, when a transaction is complete, undo segment is free and undo used to roll back the transaction and redo
Okay.
and change redo will change the records to the original data.
Okay. Okay. So what background process writes to redo?
Okay,
What are the mandatory background process?
yes, for redo.
Not redo, mandatory background processes in the database, and in that which writes to the redo, which writes the redo logs.
No idea.
Okay. Okay. What happens if I terminate DB writer process?
DB writer. How you
Yeah.
can you want to you have multiple DB writers?
Yeah, I have multiple DB writers.
Okay, so I added DB writers.
Okay. How many can we add?
Max max one or two you can add. Three, max three should be there.
One. Sorry, your voice is breaking up. I am not able to hear you. So what is the maximum DB writer count that we can do?
Three. 3 we can put.
Okay, so what happens if I kill one?
Yes, you can terminate.
You sure?
Okay, so what happens when I terminate? Can I restart, terminate them?
That is said by the oracle. How you can delete, I don't know.
Okay. So at what stage of during the startup on the control during the startup of the database, at what stage the control file is read? What are the different stages of startup? Can you just tell us?
Yes.
Startup of the database.
Yeah. That is no mount and open.
Okay. And what stage does the control file is read?
Yes. Control file. Yes, once you start, so the transactions, there is a modes will come up. Example, in the modes, it will start that control file whenever you start up.
Okay. Okay. Have you experience in backup, R1 backups?
Yes.
Okay. What do you use the catalog for in an R1 backup?
Catalog is the one of the server separate. If you have a large environment, you can put one of the catalog server. From there, once you connect to the RMAN, so you need to connect to the catalog. So once you connect to the catalog, so you can take that recovery.
Okay, so if I do not have the catalog, where will this information be stored?
In the archive log, it will store.
Where will the
What are
history?
my,
Where will the history of Armen of the past Armen backups will get stored?
No, your
If
question
there is
is
no catalog, if there is no catalog, there is no catalog configured, there is no catalog registered. Where will the Armen history will go? Or if you simply connect to Armen and take a backup, where will that metadata will go?
yes, in the archive log, it will store.
Okay. Okay. So what is the difference between an differential and an incremental backup?
Incremental, where you are starting your backup. Example,
Yeah.
if you are taking that full backup.
Okay.
Yes, you are taking that backup. Example, end of the day. Okay. And there is a level backup, you can say that backup, incremental level backups, you can say, and where you have stopped, so that backup will come up. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. In a data guard environment.
Yes.
Okay. What does the MRP processor stand for? What does it do actually?
That is media recovery
Yeah.
process. Yes.
What does it do? What is its work?
Yes, MRP zero level is there. So with that, there is a process we have to give, in that log redo transport and log apply. These are the transitions we have to check.
No. What does the MRP do here? Is it a mandatory or it is required or it's not required? And if it is required, what actual work does this MRP do?
Yes, That is, it will transport. MRP is a compulsory, so that is, it will transport the services between
Trans-
the. Yes.
Transport the services? Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So I'm taking an data pump export EXPDP. I want to do an incremental export
Okay.
using EXPDP. What parameter do I set?
XPDP, you have to make that folder anywhere where you are taking XPDP with that,
Okay.
and you have to give that if you remotely you are taking, so you have to give the IP address and
No, returning to the question, can we take an incremental backup using data pump?
okay. So yes, parameter I don't remember. I
Okay,
used to take full backups always.
full backup. Okay. Discussion. Do you have any queries for us? Yeah.
Your questions seems very old database you are using. Which version you are using?
We are using 21 Oracle.
Oracle
The latest release 21.
21. Okay. So you are using XPDP.
Yeah, we are using EXPDP is also used along with RMAN.
Okay. So you don't have Golden Gate. You said Golden Gate and then blah blah. Okay. Anything, that's it from.